Sweltering conditions across the county will show you how people are staying cool in this hot weather.
Starting today, you're going to be paying $10 an hour to park near Petco around game time. We caught up with some people who aren't fans.
The flu vaccine, it's being advertised now, but is it too early to get? I'm working for you to find the answer.
A plan to protect unaccompanied minors facing immigration proceedings.
The County Operations Center getting new upgrades today. Why this could help prepare for wildfires and other natural disasters.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
It's another weather impact alert day as San Diego rides out a late summer heat wave. But tonight, some relief appears to be on the horizon. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetta.
I'm Marcella Lee. As we come on the air, a heat advisory is expiring for San Diego's inland areas. But you're still going to be feeling that heat. Tonight, CBS 8's Brian White is standing by with more on a new tool from state leaders to help you beat those high temperatures more easily.
But we start with meteorologist Sean Stiles with a first look at what's happening out there right now, Sean. It's that humidity that's really driving it home.
Yeah, and it's somewhat elevated. I mean, by most standards, we're just kind of weather wimps. So anything above 60%, we start to feel the heat. This is the reason why it's so hot in the East County. There is no marine layer at all. We're seeing a little bit of it along the coastline. And we did see the monsoonal moisture bring showers over the mountains and deserts. That kept temperatures cool. Currently, we're still 91 in Ramona, 92 in El Cajon, along with Escondido, also La Mesa at 91. The coastline not bad. Look at the desert at 90 degrees in the Borrego Springs area. I'm keeping this up here because I wanted to show you literally, as we just told you, this heat advisory is expiring right now. That doesn't mean tomorrow is going to be suddenly pleasant and nice. It's going to slowly but surely work its way down, just not hitting that threshold. We'll be in the upper 70s by Friday along the coastline. That's only 2 degrees above where we should be. It's going to take until Friday for the inland folks to really start to feel the effects of the cooler temperatures. Not in the upper 90s to low 100s. We'll be in the mid 80s. That's a look at your weather. We'll have the long-range forecast in just a bit.
Thanks so much, Sean. And as always, you can find an extended weather forecast on CBS 8 Plus, our streaming app. Download on your TV and watch for free. State leaders are launching a new heat map showing which neighborhoods are most at risk from soaring temperatures.
It also shows where people can find relief from the heat. CBS 8's Brian White joins us live from Rancho Penasquitos to explain how it all works. Brian.
Yeah, we've really been feeling the heat here at Hilltop Park, though it has been cooling off now as we head towards the sunset hours. Now I want to tell you about this new online tool from the state of California that's helping people find relief in this hot weather. The governor's office recently launched Cal Heat Score, an interactive map that ranks areas based on heat exposure and highlights designated cool zones like libraries and community centers where people can safely escape the heat.
I just stay in the AC, go to the pool, stay in shade.
The tool considers factors like temperature and shade availability, and it gives neighborhoods a heat score from 0 to 4. That's low to severe. Today, most of San Diego County was in the 2 to 3 range. That's medium to high.
It has been really hot lately. Just been trying to stay hydrated. I crank on that AC before I get a few minutes before I get in my van.
Cool zones are public spaces designed to provide relief when temperatures soar, offering air conditioning, water stations, and safe places for people with vulnerable health conditions.
Well, there's the beach. Always the beach is an option, and going somewhere where they have free AC, so that's always a winner. Yeah, boom. Maybe get some ice cold smoothies.
From cold drinks to shaded parks, locals are finding ways to stay cool, and the Cal Heat Score helps identify the best spots nearby.
You don't want to be out in the peak time because you don't want to overextend the heat. You know, it just gets extremely too warm.
Even those working outside say staying hydrated and finding cool spots is key.
Lots of water, and keep my windows open while I'm driving.
So everybody just be safe. Drink a lot of water, try to stay as cool as possible.
And to see your neighborhood's heat score, you can see that mapping tool on CBS8.com. Reporting live in Rancho Penasquitos, Brian White, CBS 8.
A new, much higher special event rate for parking meters throughout most of downtown San Diego is now in effect. Those meters will now charge $10 an hour during Padres games and other large events at Petco Park.
Tonight, CBS 8's Alex Cheney is working for you, explaining how everything works. He joins us live now from downtown, where he's already seen the change. Alex?
Hey, Marcella, that's exactly right. We've been downtown all afternoon, and we saw the change from $2.50 an hour to $10 an hour on these meters right here. So you're potentially paying up to $60 an hour as the max time has gone from 2 hours to 6 hours to park in the downtown area. The people I caught up with today, not fans of the change.
It was a headache, to be honest with you.
Cordell Chambers wanted to park quickly to go buy a Padres jersey before the game today. He had some sticker shock at his parking meter as it switched to $10 an hour just before the special event start time.
I had to go through it a couple of times to actually understand what was going on here. $2.50 an hour, so I just paid $11 for an hour and 20 minutes, which seems like more than $2.50 an hour.
We took a look today at the different ways to park in the special event zone and what it looks like to pay for it. So here's what you do if you are looking to find a parking spot. The first thing you're going to want to do is pull up to your empty spot and then make your way out of the car so you can head over here to the parking meter and then check out the special event time. On standard parking meters, you press time up for a potential max of 6 hours. And when we did it, the charge was $58.25. Or you can scan the QR code on the parking meter and use the Park Smarter app. Find your green dot for your parking space and choose the time you want. The app reflects the $10 charge. And at a parking kiosk, you enter your license plate number and then choose your parking time. All three of the options were already updated to $10 an hour.
Welcome to Petco Park.
The special event parking rates will begin about 2 hours before large Petco Park events. Those rates will be in effect 4 hours following the event start time. If an event starts at 7 p.m., the special event parking rates will be in effect from 5 p.m. through 11 p.m. The city says they made the change to make more parking spots available, ease congestion, and will use the additional revenue for road maintenance.
No, I knew about it, and I tried parking a little further that way.
Raymond said he circled parking spots for a few minutes trying to find a deal until he realized all of the parking meters in this area are $10 an hour.
And then I didn't know what it was till I got out and I saw it's $10 already.
Okay, so I checked out all of the options for you today. All of those meters have been updated in the downtown area. So if you come down here to enjoy a game or another large event, just be on the lookout and be cognizant that new meter rate has been updated. I'm working for you today. Alex Cheney, CBS 8.
Thanks, Alex. Remember, if there's something you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com. A new California law banning parking within 20 feet of intersections has generated major revenue for the city of San Diego in just 6 months. That means a lot of people have gotten parking tickets. Since March, public records show police have issued nearly 12,000 tickets, resulting in $1.3 million in fines. The biggest hotspot is Vista Del Mar near Windansea Beach in La Jolla, where officers have written more than 300 tickets. That's the most in the city. City crews are still painting curbs red to mark the new restrictions, but the process could take years to complete, according to officials, so you're going to have to watch out. Even if that curb is not painted red, you're still in violation.
A man convicted of shooting a San Diego police officer has been sentenced to 38 years to life in prison. In June of 2023, Officer James Romero tried to pull over J.C. Blake Sarter, believing he was in a stolen truck. Sarter got out of the truck and shot at Officer Romero, hitting him in the arm. Officer Romero had his chance to deliver a powerful victim impact statement in court today.
I can wish the worst, but honestly, I hope one day your hardened heart, your shameless self, can seek forgiveness. Not from me, not from your mom who faithfully showed up, but from Christ. Because the prison you are stuck in your mind is worse than the one you are headed to for years to come.
CBS 8 talked with Sarter's mother after today's hearing. She told us they do plan to file an appeal. In less than a month, unaccompanied children who cross the border illegally could lose their legal representation. The Trump administration has cut federal funding, but as CBS 8's Abby Black reports, San Diego County is making a last-minute push to pick up the tab, ensuring these children have a voice in immigration court.
County Board Chair Tara Lawson-Remer is proposing to expand the county's legal defense program after the Trump administration plans to cut federal funding for unaccompanied minors facing immigration proceedings, but pushback is expected.
Starting October 1st, hundreds of children in San Diego County could lose their lawyers in immigration court.
300 kids who are not going to have attorneys. It's pretty heartbreaking, and more than heartbreaking, it's immoral.
The Department of Justice ended legal representation for unaccompanied children last March. A federal judge, however, delayed the cuts until September 30th. Now time's running out.
I can't even imagine how anyone could think that's not the most unethical thing in the world, which is to just like abandon kids and not have anyone to fight for them.
Today, Chair Lawson-Remer proposed expanding the county's immigrant legal defense program to cover these children. Created in 2021, San Diego was the first southern border county to establish such a program, providing free lawyers to migrants facing deportation.
It's people that lost their lawyer, and more importantly, it's when we see these cases, there's no one there to pick up a brand new case for an unaccompanied minor.
Immigration attorney Nadia Galish supports the expansion, sharing a story of a migrant who's rebuilding her life in the U.S.
Let me paint a picture. I once represented an underage girl from Guatemala who spoke only Canjabal. She sat in a court, clutching her hands together, terrified, shaking, unable to understand a word that the judge was saying. Without a lawyer, she would have no way to explain the abuse she had survived.
The board already approved $5 million for the program in this year's budget. Lawson-Remer's proposal would reallocate existing funds, no new money required, but Supervisor Jim Desmond still has his concerns.
I feel sorry for the kids. I'm not sure how I'm going to vote on this, but I don't think we should put that money aside in the first place. That should come from the federal government, not from the county's local coffers.
We'll keep you updated on the proposal when it comes up for a vote at next Tuesday's board meeting. Abby Black, CBS 8.
Thanks, Abby. Tonight, we're hearing from a driver who had a rock thrown at his windshield, and it was all caught on camera. This happened early on August 24th around Murray Hill Road. The impact left Tony Ratmaseng's passenger covered in glass shards. He shared the video online where it has seen more than 250,000 views.
I wanted to warn people just in case it happens to them, just especially in that area, especially driving late at night, just don't go that way, or if you do, just be careful.
Ratmaseng initially thought it might have been a trap because of another car stopped nearby with its hazards on. La Mesa police tell us that was not the case. In fact, the driver of that other car also had a rock thrown at them. Officers tell us they arrested a 52-year-old man who is now facing felony vandalism charges.
A big donation to help fight hunger on San Diego school campuses.
We'll have those details still ahead. Plus, where a series of lightning strikes is being blamed for starting more than a dozen wildfires.
And new enhancements at San Diego's Emergency Operations Center. How this could help with natural disaster preparedness.